Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to another Property of the Week, courtesy of Bad Seed Brighton. As always, little updates on my property. So, the good news is the people who would like to buy my house received an offer on their house and made an offer on mine. The bad news is wasn't quite enough, so I rejected it. But the good news is they then made another offer, which I accepted. The bad news is their buyer then fell out of bed and the whole thing disintegrated. Encore une fois. 10 months. Never taken me 10 months to sell. This is the third house I've sold. It's never taken me 10 weeks to sell a house before. Thanks, Liz Truss. Anywho, got another property for you to take a look at. It's a little further inland than Bad Seed Brighton's normal properties. It's just west of Alencon, which I'm sure you all know. Goldfinger and James Bond drive through on their way to Geneva. Chapter 14, a ghost with a long tail. Anywho, let's crack on. Here's the property. So I found this property on both the first4frenchproperty.com and frenchproperty.com websites. I'm going to present it via the frenchproperty.com one because they've got more photos, and it's brought to market by Agence Tom. Getting there, yeah, you can see it's pretty much due south of Caen. As I said, just to the west of Alencon and just to the east of the delightful Bagnoles de l'Orne. And again, it's one of those properties where officially it's Pays de Loire, it's a department of Mayenne, but you're at the place where Brittany meets Lower Normandy meets Pays de Loire. So the property itself is approached by this lovely mature tree lined driveway. You can just see the property itself peeking out from the mist at the end. Once you reach the end of the driveway, here's the house. It's a one-story with loft conversion. You see there's a considerable outbuilding to its left and a nice hard-standing courtyard. Here is another snapshot of that outbuilding. It's enormous. So for me, you've got a garage, you've got a workshop, you've got an artist's studio, you've got storage, you've got a place to keep animals in winter should you need. You know, the floor print of that barn, it's got to be 1.5, maybe twice the size of the property itself. So there's a shot here, I think, taken from the property. You can see there's some garden established out the front. I believe, looking at this, the land to both sides of the drive comes with the property, and this property sits on a plot of 1.8, almost 1.9 hectares. And you can just see over to the right of that picture, I guess that's a neighbouring barn. So you're not totally isolated, you know, you've got adjoining neighbours. Moving inside the property, we've got a picture here of the kitchen. Yeah, there's work to do, but it's clean, it's a good canvas. Lighting's going to need changing, but I've seen worse, seen a lot worse. On the ground floor, the property has the kitchen. This is the lounge with the ubiquitous inset fireplace, and then there are 2 bedrooms on this floor also. But look, you know, the central heating looks relatively recent. Windows look to be in good shape. Then you've got a shot here of what I guess would be one of the bedrooms, downstairs bedrooms. Floor looks good condition. Modern central heating, light airy windows. There's a shot here of the bathroom. I don't think it's got an independent shower. I think it is just, you know, shower attachment from the bath. You can see there's a sink, more central heating. The skylight is nice, even nicer if that opens. The tiling, you see this a lot in French properties. It's not to my taste, but if I'm honest, the price of this property, you can put a new bathroom in there. Then we've got a shot here of the, I guess, upstairs bedroom. I don't know about you. The wood panelling, it's got a very 70s feel about it, but you know, it's dry. It's a blank canvas, isn't it? There's a shot here, just looking out. This looks like from a 2nd story window. I give French real estate photographers a lot of stick. You know, they're not great at staging properties. But do you know what? Whoever took that picture with the mist on that day, well done. You took a lovely picture. You can see there's some weathering on the shutters, but hey, that's no deal breaker. Another shot here. I think we're back downstairs again, and I think this would be the 2nd bedroom. Another radiator. So what I don't see a lot of looking at these pictures, and that's electrical sockets. I like this. Agence Tom has included a floor plan, which is great. You can see the rez-de-chaussée, which is the ground floor, and premier etage. And then in addition to that upstairs bedroom, you've also got this. I think I saw that this is a further 55 square meters space. I'll put the link to the property in the description. So if we are kicking off at 88 square meters plus the 55, that's 130, 143 square meters overall, I guess. And looking at that roof, it's new. Like so many of these properties, it needs insulating, but that's not going to break the bank, and that floor looks dry. To the rear of the property, there is a cellar, and I think we've got a shot of it here. To be honest, it doesn't look like it's got a great deal of headroom, and looking on that right-hand wall, you've got some water penetration there. So that's going to need to be investigated and resolved. And then finally, I think we have a picture here of, I guess, the inside of the outbuilding. And just reading the agent's description here. Yeah, so the outbuildings including a garage, a workshop, a storage room, a woodshed, an old stable, a peaceful courtyard, a lush garden, and its own well, all nestled within 4.6 acre, 1.9 hectare plot. And then the answer to the $64,000 question, l'addition. So for a 3-bedroomed property in Saint-Aubin-du-Désert, with the gardens, with the property, with the outbuildings, €105,500. That equates to just over £87,000. In American, that's 110,000 US dollars. In Canadian, 158,000, or Australian, 175,000. I think for that property on almost 2 hectares of land, that is an absolute snip. Whichever property I end up going for, I need to invest in solar power. Doesn't tell me which direction that property faces. You're going to want to do work on the barn, investigate perhaps that patch of damp in the cellar. At €105,000, you've got money to spend. Okay, c'est tout. So, could you see yourself driving down that driveway? The house itself, I think, is what? I said just under 90 square meters. It's not enormous. The outbuildings are enormous. Price is ridiculous. I do see quite a number at the moment of price reduced properties. I'm sure someone will find it the home for them. Anyway, I'd love to know what you think. Sorry, I got a bit of dinner in my mouth. I'd love to know what you think. Please feel free to leave a comment below telling me what you think. If you want to like, subscribe, share, hey, knock yourself out. Other than that, have a fantastic week. Cross your fingers for me in the world of selling property, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. A bientôt.